Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo and today is Friday, April 17th, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Sometimes you just wake up in a funk and need a good kick in the butt to get you motivated. So if today is one of those days for you, these new updates from Lionel Beyeke might be just what the doctor ordered. Team Beyeke released new update photos on Tuesday that showed their guy looking as good as we've seen him all year long. He looks big, his conditioning is on point, and he has the feeling of someone who's in the groove as far as his training is concerned. This version of Lionel is good enough to beat anyone else, and I hope he holds on to this for the next few months, because I'd love to see what he can do when we get closer to the Olympia. I'm sure there are a ton of people sitting around Googling information about how to boost their immune systems. But if you ask me, I kind of like the approach of Penpraghai Tiangngok. On Wednesday, the Women's Physique All-Star released a video from an intense squat workout where it didn't look like she was having too much trouble keeping her energy up. In a division as deep as women's physique, sometimes it can be easy to fly under the radar. But for PT, people should start paying attention. She's a two-time Olympian who's as talented as anyone in the division. And when she puts it all together on the right night, she's good enough to be a top 3 contender. When you have little kids in your house, it's easy to get fat and happy because there are always a ton of snacks around whispering in your ear when no one's watching. So when I look at a guy like Stephen Cow who walks around looking shredded 24/7, I can tell right away that he and I aren't dealing with the same problems. After getting his year off to a strong start with a 3rd place finish at the Arnold, Stephen's done a nice job of keeping the momentum going despite the fact that everything is still in limbo. Taking 3rd in that lineup was a really big deal considering the level of depth we had in the lineup. So if he doesn't take his foot off the gas, I could see him as a legitimate top 5 Olympia threat. My grandma used to say that an idle mind is the devil's playground. So I guess it's a good thing for Romina Basualdo that she's been finding ways to keep herself busy. Yesterday, Romina's team posted an update of the perennial Olympia contender working her way through some of her mandatories, where it looked like she's managed to keep herself in mid-season form. From the moment she entered the division, Romina's been one of the most consistent athletes on the circuit. So once we get the schedule back in full swing, she's someone who I can see making a strong late season push. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.